Hello, faculty members. I have taken a simple sample application form to explain how actually you need to enter the details and how you can make the exports impressive and at the same time you can make them comfortable in making certain decisions in promoting you for the next level. This is a sample application. You can see the promotions as per 7th ACTE, 7th A regulations 2019. So you need to mention the application for the post op. There are different promotions levels. See, assistant professor senior scale L11, assistant professor selection grade L12, assistant professor L13 A1, and the professor L14. So these are the available possible promotions one can apply for. And you need to mention the name of your college and clearly mention the assessment period. So if you are applying for, let us say, 11 to 12, so you need to mention period from, let us say, 2020 to 2025, whatever, 24, whatever it is. So to mention the proper assessment period here clearly. And let us say if you are applying once again from level 12 to 13 or 13 to 14, separate application you need to use. So here you need to mention only for one particular promotion, one level of promotion. So general information is self-explanatory. You have name in dark letters, father name, mother name, husband name, and you need to enter qualification and which branch you belong to. The current designation which you are holding, clearly you have to mention. And in case if you are holding the designation in 6th pay, you need to mention the grade pay. So because since we are not given any 7th pay promotions, obviously you will have a grade pay you need to mention in 6th pay. And the date of last promotion if you have got. Otherwise, you can mention directly not applicable. And mention the address for correspondence with contact details like mobile number and email ID. And once again, you need to write if there is a permanent address, if a correspondent address and permanent address are different. And you need to mention the details of probationary declaration, your government order and as well as date. Similarly, CLT, completed details, certificate number and date. And date of completion of departmental exam, certificate number if it is there. You need to mention the number as well as the date. So you need to put the copy of probationary declaration, CLT and date of completion of departmental exam. Anyway, at the end of this particular document, there is a checklist where you can cross-check yourselves what all you have attested and you have enclosed along with the application. So you need to mention the higher education qualification acquired while in service. If you have done, let us say, MTech, or if you have pursued PhD, you need to mention it. Date of completion of that particular degree. And here it gives the complete gist of AICTE 360 feedback which you have obtained. So I have given dash by 10 out of 10 point scale, how much you have obtained. So this is very, very important. You need to have a proper proof for this particular point which you have mentioned. And I have given a note saying that AICTE 360 feedback is exempted for 1920 and 2021, 2 academic years because of COVID-19 pandemic. So everybody knows this. So this is regarding general information. Coming to the education qualification, you need to start with if you have PhD, you need to have PhD. Otherwise, if you are not having PhD, directly write down this put not applicable. And ME, MTech which you have pursued, you take this particular bold or tick the qualification which you have got and mention the discipline, college or university, year of passing class, right? Similarly for BE, BTech or BSc. Regarding the qualification. Coming to the third important requirement is minimum training requirements. So this is not applicable for professor promotion because professor promotion does not require any training requirements in 7th pay. So here first thing is regarding the FDP. 2 weeks of faculty development program in the relevant area recognized by AICTE, UGC, TechCube, NRTT, whatever it is, boards they have given. Here 2 weeks of FDP is common for all the cadre except for the change from 10 to 11. So for 11, out of 2 weeks, 1 week should be FDP and 1 week should be from advanced pedagogy, especially for movement of level from 10 to 11. You have to remember the beginning. So for them, they need to have 1 week FDP exclusively in advanced pedagogy. You should remember, I am not mentioned here, but you need to take care of this particular requirement. Anyway, it is there given in the document clearly. Or let us say anyone, if you have done this, you need to fill this particular table. Otherwise, if you have done FDP program 1 week offline, another 1 week 8 weeks duration MOOCs course, you can mention it both. Okay, and you can add any number of rows as and when required. This is a format, so it does not mean that you need to stick to the same thing. Wherever you want to add any extra information or wherever you want to put anything additional information to convey, so you are free to add such things. Here you can add the MOOCs course, and you can have 1 week FDP here. So that 1 week FDP and 1 week, 8 week course will complete the requirement for promotion. At the same time, you have got another option of completing online courses completely. You need not to do any offline FDP at all. So if you complete 2 8 weeks course duration books courses with e-certification, that is also acceptable. So I go on the course name you need to enter. So 2 8 week course date, from date and to date. NPTEL AICTE, there will be a roll number given to you. You need to mention the roll number, and there will be a considered score of time. You have to mention it here. So you need to put for everything, whatever you mention, for any claim you make, you need to have a supporting document which is clearly attested, which will be attested by the head of the institution or principal, and you need to highlight the dates. Let us say probationary, you need to highlight your name because there will be n number of people in the list. You need to use highlighter and mark your name and date of completion of entering into service and completion of probationary clearly, so that it will be very, very easy for expert to make decisions quickly without you'll be helping the expert indirectly. So that is a major, and if you help the expert indirectly, experts will be very happy to assess or evaluate such applications, and it will going to faster the process, and then the promotions which we are talking about from so many years will become very, very easy because it has become very headache for everyone. So we try to just make it very as simple as possible, and this particular process will definitely continue every year, so that every faculty members will get the promotions on time. So this is actually the main intention of making such videos to help all the faculty members. In addition to this FDPs, we have got you need to complete minimum 2 weeks of relevant training, industrial training or professional training for all the levels of promotions. So you need to mention the name of the industry, duration of the training, and which department you did or section you did, and what are the simple in way, what are the nature of activities undergone. Let us say design, or just understanding the industry practices and developments and then achievements in that industry, whatever it may be. Whatever you learned, what are the nature of activities you have undergone in that particular industry to be mentioned very clearly here. Once again, I'm telling you, this block what actually I have given, it's actually, I will share this word to all the faculty members. You will be allowed to make your own edit, you will be allowed to make your own changes or edits to the column, not to the content. So here you can add any number of activities as comfortable you are. So make it very clear and crisp. And come to the fourth important requirements are for the permission of these requirements will vary from one level to another level. So I have made it common for all the requirements. So I can remove the extra tables, extra format which is not applicable to you. The only thing is I have to make this particular application common to all the cadre. I have added all the details. So you need not to keep all the things in this particular application. Let us say I'm willing to get the promotion from senior scale to senior scale. So I need to keep only this much. The promotion of assistant professor scale. I can remove the other promotion tables here. So don't try to enter everything in one particular application. So the promotions for one level to another level and another level to another level, you need to have separate applications. Please don't mix up, and you have all rights to claim the promotions till you get the eligibility or on the date of eligibility. The only thing is the application should be separate for each and every levels. So for 10 to level, you need to have one application. 11 to 12, you need to have another application. Otherwise, 13A to 14, one application, or 12 to 13, another application. So here, for the promotion of assistant professor senior scale level 2, you know that you need to satisfy this condition. Here, there are 3 important sets. If you have 4 years of experience and you have 2 journal publications in this particular referred list, and your feedback is 8 to 10, and you will be allowed. So you can take this column. Let us say if you don't have let us say 2 publications, you have only 1 publication. still you are allowed. If your aspiration is 5 years and you have only one publication, your feedback is 8 to 10, you are eligible here. Take this particular row. So any one of this row, or sometimes you'll be eligible for all the rows. Don't try to just tick all the rows. In that particular case, you choose which one is you are more comfortable and you feel which is best. That row can be ticked and you can apply for promotion. So that ticked part will be thoroughly examined by the experts. So it will become very easy for them to make decisions. In addition to this, you have got a AICTE 360 feedback must be obtained from Smart Cookie portal. So here, I think most of the colleges are not practicing this, except few, practicing this online feedback score. So this is the URL which actually I shared, and the score should be obtained from Smart Cookie. Then, in addition to this, research publications, you need to have 2 publications. So I have given the 2 columns here. Sorry, 2 rows. And the publication should tell the author's name. Let us say if you are author. If you are author, write your name and write ETAL, that means others. And title of the paper, name of the journal, volume and number, pages, PP, from where to where, and year of publication, and the link. You can give online link. Most of the journals are available online. So you need to give the link with the DOI details. So this details which I am talking about, online details, should provide a proof that you have published in a good SIC journal. These journals are you are published in AICTE or UGC approved journals. So that is the proof you need to provide along with each paper. Just putting paper will not going to help us in any way, because it's very, very difficult, tough time for experts to keep on searching for the quality of journals as prescribed by the AICTE. So the best part is, please try to provide. So it's actually it's like assessing ourselves, and we are projecting our quality through some sort of means. So when have this kind of support from portals, which they tell this particular journal is listed in SIC, or this has been listed in UGC or AICTE, that makes more comfortable and easiest for experts to take decisions easily. So 2 papers you can add of your choice, and if you have more papers, well and good. But you have to decide which papers to be considered for for promotion. See, the proof may be attached for justifying research publications are in SIC journals, UGC. This makes very, very easy job for experts. And you need to use, once again, you need to use the highlighter, and you need to highlight that particular journal name and ISN number, and then other details. Okay. And this is for promotion from assistant professor level 10 to level 11. So next particular stages, and if you are applying for this, you keep this and you can remove all the other things. Similarly, let us say if you are eligible for 11 to 12, you keep only this particular part and remove other part. So similarly, other places, whichever it's required, you keep that part and remaining part can be reported. Make your application very clear and easiest way, so that even assessing will become very easy. And promotion from level to 12, that is promotion of assistant professor, selection grade. Level 12, enter pays this much. And once again, you have 2 things to choose. You need to have 4 years of experience. Sorry, in 4 years, if you have experience, you need to have 1 publications. If your feedback is 8 to 10, so if the feedback is good, 1 is sufficient. If feedback is less than 8, then you need to have. So tick which one is applicable, or which one you fall. Sometimes you fall for both the things. Then tick which one you are more comfortable. And then once again, you need to get the AICTE 360 feedback from the Smart Cookie portal. And the decision has to be made. If they are not done, so then there should be some other alternative which we need to think of. Decision is not been taken yet. So similarly, for research publication, same table I have copied from this part. The same way you need to mention, and you have to provide the proof. So this is for promotion of assistant professor, selection grade 12. So coming to another important promotion, that is associate professor. Associate professor, well, 13A1, enter pay is 1,31,400. So here there are, and you may have observed, you can see, to have acquired in the cadre of assistant professor, senior scale level 1, level 11. So these things are to be acquired during this particular cadre. And here you can see this has to be acquired during level 10. This is level 11, and this is level 12, that is selection grade. So after reaching level 12, From there, 3 years, the 2 publications, the feedback is 5 to 8, then you are actually eligible. Let us say if the feedback is good, and if you don't have publication, that is also considered with 3 years of experience and 1 publication. If the feedback of AICTE is 360 degrees, 8 to 10. So once again, you can obtain your feedback score from this particular portal if you uploaded the data. And the same format I used again for giving the details of your research publications. So it's up to you to portray the quality of publications or journals so that your experts, as soon as they see, they'll be able to make decisions immediately. Because the experts who are reviewing your application will be knowing the quality of journals. And as soon as they see the journal's name, they are in the position to decide whether it is a quality, journal with a good quality, or whether it is listed in UGC or AICTE or SIC journals. So, in addition to that, if you provide some proof, it will become more authenticated, easy for experts to take certain decisions. So that's the important promotion is from promotion of professor level 14 and entry pay is 1,44,200. In this, one extra requirement is PhD guidance. So this is not mandatory for all the people who are applying for promotion. If you guide one PhD student with 15 years of experience and 3 years at the level of associate professor and 6 publications, and if your feedback is from 8 to 10, you are eligible. You can tick this particular role. Let us say you have graded two PhD students with 15 years of experience and 3 years of experience at the level of associate, and then 6 publications as listed, and your feedback is less than 8 and more than 5, and you are still eligible. You can tick this particular row. Let us say if you don't have any PhD students at all guided or not produced any PhD, you need not to worry. So always you have what an option of 16 years experience total. You need to have 3 years of experience at the level of associate professor, and 4 publications is sufficient. This is very, very important. So if you have see in other 2 cases, they expect 6 publications, but in this case only 4 publications. Only thing is you need to have good feedback from 8 to 10. So obviously, as far my knowledge goes, out of these 3, you'll be either any one of a row will be eligible or conditions will be eligible to become professor. So take this into consideration, and you can obtain your AICTE 360 feedback from Smart Cookie portal. I've given the link. So the same format I use once again for research publications, so on and so forth. So in addition to this, there are some important information to applicants. Just I'll read out. Coming to this 360 degree feedback of AICTE, the feedback is obtained every year till the date of eligibility of next stage, shall be taken as an average of all preceding years added together for report for promotions. Let us say I have my requirement is 4 years, so I need to take 4 years average. My requirement is 3 years. Let us say I want to become associate to professor. I'm applying for associate professor to professor. So I require 3 years. So 3 years feedback actually average I need to take. Let us say I'm applying from stage 11 to 12. I require 4 years. So I need to take the average of 4 years. So this is what actually he says. In case of the candidate failed to achieve, let us say, the maximum feedback score, after taking the average, my feedback has not come more than 50. Let us say 5. Then still I have a chance. So I can consider the subsequent years feedback together, and I can consider. Let us say I have 3 years of average is 4 for becoming associate to professor. But still, I can take the next year feedback, where after adding that 4th year feedback, my score will become more than 5. That can be considered. So in case the candidate fails to achieve the maximum feedback score, the subsequent years may be taken into consideration while dropping the lowest feedback score in any of the year. So let us say in 19, 20, 21, 22, I have scored just 4 in 20. So now I can take 19, 21, 22, excluding or dropping year 20. So this is the easiest way of calculating AICTE feedback. And you need to mention, while mentioning the AICTE feedback, you need to mention the dates or year which you are considered for taking the feedback. So the second important point is methodology of promotion for assistant libraries and assistant director of physical education. For this, even I could not able to do any separate video for this. We need to refer qualification only for qualifications for promotions of assistant librarians and assistant director physical education shall be as per the UGC notification dated 18th July 2018. So you can prepare your application accordingly. Your qualification is not with this regulation. That's it. So other conditions requirement will go to remain same as it is. So the third important point is faculty members on deputation. Already I have explained. Once again, just I added this point to just make you familiar with the people who are gone for deputation on different administrative positions. They need to have this score, very good rating. And the important thing is coming to this mandatory teacher training. People are getting confused about this particular training. So this training is compulsorily have to undergo at least once in career. That is it. That means for any promotions you apply, for any levels you apply, once you get this promotion within first year of service, you need to get this training completed. So every teacher, I'll read out, every teacher appointed, promoted to any position here onwards. Just remember, that is what actually, that's the reason why actually I have highlighted. Any teacher appointed or promoted to any position here onwards with effect from publication of this gazette, that is 1/3/2019, shall have to mandatorily undergo 8 online modules of MOOCs in SWAYAM as per the AICTE teacher training policy document. It's available on the AICTE website. So preferably within first year of service. So you'll be given a time to complete your promotion, complete your training for 1 year. So if you have completed training in advance, it's well and good. Otherwise, still you have got time to complete the mandatory training teacher. Anyway, the decisions will be taken by the authorities. So no newly appointed faculty members, in the sense inducted, shall be completing the probationary without getting the certification of completion of these 8 modules. These 8 modules are already available for entry level. So most of the faculty members who have crashed 10 years of experience, they have enrolled for this particular training program. I don't know how many of you have completed. It is not actually required for you. For you, more than 5 years, because there are different levels. So more than 5 years, more than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. There are different levels of promotions. For that, they will be releasing separate online models for all these levels. So then actually you need to undergo the training depending upon which you are getting the promotion. The teacher training policy document will be downloaded from the AICTE website. It's available. The third important point is the requirement of the completing these models as envisioned in the gazette is applicable to all the incumbent teachers while applying for promotion or selection to next higher cadre only once in the career. So even if you get promotion in 7th pay for 2 different higher cadres, only once in any one of this training program is sufficient. You need not to undergo this training for each and every higher cadre. So once is sufficient in a career, and those are eligible for promotions after the date of publication of this gazette shall have to meet the necessary conditions. That is after 1/3/2019, such as additional qualification, undergoing industrial training, pedagogical training, faculty induction program, publication of research papers, etc., are actually permitted till 31st July 2014. Still another 3 months time is there. And if you are able to complete all the requirements, you will be getting your promotion from date of eligibility retrospectively. So there is an advantage for all the faculty members. Please make use of this particular opportunity. So as to enable faculty members in equipping them for requisite mandatory requirements of this gazette to avail the benefit of promotion retrospectively from the date of eligibility. So AICTE wants all the faculty members to get promoted, irrespective of their actually accomplishment. So in that context, we have to, being all the faculty members, we need to make use of this opportunity. And I want faculty members to help themselves, so that each and everybody will get promoted. So finally, there will be declaration of the candidate. I have made it very clear that I hereby declare that the information given by me in the application is true, complete and correct, to the best of my knowledge and belief, and that nothing has been concealed or distorted. If any point, spelling mistake, it's any point of time I am found to have a concealed or distorted any information or given any false statement, my application or promotion shall be liable to be summarily rejected or terminated without notice or compensation as per the KCSR rules of government of conduct. So my request is, please furnish true statement, true information, whatever you have. You may get 1 or 2 years late, permission does not matter, but ethics is very, very important. So be prompt as much as possible. And once you are provided all facts and information truly, and you'll have more confidence, more, authenticated kind of feeling in your career. Okay, with this, I think the recommendation of the institutions are there. We have gone this one, and here checked, verified, found correct, and application satisfied, not satisfied, all the requirements of so and so. There is a clear cut recommendation, not recommendation of application for the promotion of post and level and entry. So tentatively, it is not actually final. Still, it is under discussion. I think applicants need not to bother about this committee. It's a administrative decision. The concern will take care. But anyway, for your information, screening come evaluation and selection committee. Evaluation for the promotions, and selection is for direct recruitment. Anyway, so you can see the destination of commissioner, chairperson, and they are all members. And then got head of department of the concerned college, subject expert 1 nominated by commissioner DCT or approved by VTU, VC, expert 2 and expert 3 nominated by VC, and academician from this kind of categories depending upon the candidate, and the administrative officer is a member secretary. So to constitute the quorum for the meeting, 5 out of which at least 2 must be out of 3 subject experts shall be present. That means at any given point of time, 2 subject experts are must for the committee selection. So, and this time I have made a small attempt to make a checklist which we have to submit for KPSC when we have to apply for the different positions. I think this time it's very much required. It will be easy for both the office side as well as for the candidate. So you can write the name. It should be first page. Ask me, this particular page should come for the first page of your application, and next your application starts. Have checklist. Have 2 copies, and you can write the name of the candidate and designation, college, promotion applied for, and you can see for each from promotion, from application to the end of any other documents, it should be numbered. Let us say your application is 10 pages, pages 1 to 10, enclosed or not. I'll put here. So then your BE, MPhil, MTech, PhD certificates, education qualification certificates, pages, BE, MTech, PhD, 3 certificates. That is 11 to 11, 12, 13. Next, from 14 to 14, publication declared order, and 15, that is last promotion. That is, if there are 2 pages, it will be 16. So 16 to 17 is CLT. So you need to keep numbering each and every document, attested document, and with clearly visible page number, so that if I refer this checklist, if I go to that document, I should be able to easily get the document for verification, or easily I could be able to see the document, and it become very, very easy for expert to make decisions. And departmental exam certificate, FDP certificates you need to have, and most course if you have completed NPTEL AICTE certificate, you need to enclose here, and industrial training certificates you need to add it here, and AICTE 360-degree score certificate to be produced here, and research publications. And research publications, each and every page must be marked continuity. Let us say if certificate is 31, so from the research publications, let us say I have got 2 publications, each publication of 10 pages, so it will be 20 pages. So here it is 31. So 31 means 32 to 52, whatever it is. That should be continuity. So each and every page should be clearly numbered. It should be continuous numbering, and don't, whatever the numbers it has or not, it may be there on the paper. That should not be for your reference. You can write it on your pen itself, so that any of the pages should not be removed so easily, or it is not teared off, or it should not be damaged. Okay. Because of this reason, many of you already know how you suffered because of this documentation misplays and getting delayed. lot of problems are faced by the faculty members. So to avoid that problem, just some small suggestions to make. And so being a teachers, I think we need to present in a better way. Since we have students to keep everything in an organized way, the similar way we can show ourselves the how we can keep our records in a neat and steady way. So you can have a PhD guided proof document, and it can be downloaded from VTU researcher portal, and faculty and reputation certificate mentioning the rating. Rating is very, very important, very good or excellent, whatever it is. And then you need to have a mandatory 8-line online model certificate for all levels of promotions. And still, if you want to add anything to make more application more meaningful and weightage one, you can add your, let us say, if you have got some extra certifications, awards, and then if you have given some recognitions in some professional bodies, whatever it is. So your extra things can be enclosed here along with the applications. So I have given a simple note. Each page must be numbered in the bottom and duly attested by the principal of the college. Make 2 copies of this particular applications. I think you need to have multiple copies. Written 1 copy with you carefully after submission. After another copy of the checklist must be attached as a first page of the application for quick reference and verification. So they will, your principal will sign this document and he will give received the Word documents of so many pages, and it will be authenticated document for you, so that your promises will sheets or your documents will be carefully taken care. Okay, so this is what actually I felt to explain regarding the application. Anyway, these applications will be uh, shown to the director or commissioner. So after once